Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Rule the Waves as Austria-Hungary, part 2 of our battle with the French, our opening battle. We do have this line of battle cruisers moving up. I'm feeling a lot better, by the way. Not that it matters, but I feel like I'm able to talk a little better, which hopefully will help make this video a little better. But we're not into talking here. It's all about the action. It's much more about the action, I'm sure. So as long as we have a good engagement, I think people will be happy. As long as we don't get the Pollock sunk and the Franz. And we have a lot of people's names in here now. Several. Okay, so let's keep pushing on. We're getting our destroyers to make their crazy run. I want to make that as much away from... Oh my gosh. That's not good. So our Prince Eugen is a turret down. And of the 4, that's the one I would prefer to lose the least. And then the double pound sign means it's already sinking, but hey, in the meantime, we were able to land 2 13-inch shells on the Ruin class. And that's particularly good because I know firsthand, we all know firsthand, the Ruin class has very low armor. So really tit for tat, I guess. They took out one of our triple 13-inch turrets, and we took out one of their triple 15-inch turrets. Probably we got the better end of that deal, just because that's their lead ship, and they're firing their main guns at my destroyer? Okay, well, at this point, I think we can posthumously award the Strider and her crew whatever distinguished medal, such as a Medal of Honor, is appropriate for the Austro-Hungarian people for absorbing heavy battlecruiser fire. Taking it for the team, really. Although it's strange, yeah, they have this Ruin class firing. Damn it, they only have 1 triple turret firing and they still hit. Well, that's a very unfortunate circumstance, but these things happen. So, alright. All we need to do is get our battlecruiser back down into line and we're in good shape. We have quite a few of our escort ships probably pushed a little too far up. In fact, we'll even get the Bologna to turn back and go to the end of the line. So we'll pivot her up and around, just so we have 2 Achilles class in the front and 1 in the back. The Chameleon is my Sacrificial Lamb Navarre class, which we're going to keep nice up in the front. But I think these are actually coal burners, if I'm not mistaken, so I will slow this one down a bit. Okay, so something like this. Yeah, she's still taking it, and we're able to continue to put fire on this Ruin class, who is just mysteriously focusing its entire broadside. This one's not. This one's definitely opening up on somebody else, but oh well. It doesn't matter because the only thing that happened that last turn is that we were able to land a few more hits. So, and if we can pull away enough, I mean, it might make sense for us to even double back and completely reverse our battle line. I'm not going to do that just because I'm a little worried about trying to organize everyone. I mean, we're having a hard enough time getting the battle line going in one direction, so reversing might be, again, problematic. And these are my Spalato class, which I'm going to keep in tow. These guys are slowly making their way in the right direction. Get these guys. I would like to get these guys to make a run directly backwards so I can kind of curve these battle cruisers up to the left. I just don't want to deal with this mess. And this is truly a mess. Looks like their dreadnoughts are finally starting to make their way back through... That is a weird configuration. Through the transport ships. So I don't know if that's caused them to get hung up a little bit, but it's a little bit of downtime where we can focus on eliminating as many battle cruisers before the dreadnoughts rejoin the battle line. So, okay, black flags are still out, telling our destroyers to launch torpedoes at will. Good, and oops, no, I want to actually, yep, good. All right, continue. Several more good hits. I see we've hit this Ruin class. Wait. It must be an invisible one? Yep, because there's 2 Ruin class and a Duquesne, so... And then we have the Pollock, well done, also hitting the same one. Oh, so we have a 13-inch shell and a 14-inch shell, both landing. Our Tiger took a hit. She's detaching. That's fine. We'll get these guys to move line abreast, turn together. And you guys also line abreast, turn together. Squad max -2. Squad max -2. I don't want them to go to squad max just so that it gives the Lucen a chance. Although the Lucen actually already launched, right? She has no torpedoes left. Who's part of this? Yeah, it is the Lucen. Oh my gosh, I'm running these guys back in and they don't have any torpedoes. The Tiger herself only has one. Okay, let's get the Leopard and these guys to pull off. I grabbed the wrong darn group. That was a mistake. So those guys aren't supposed to be doing anything. Let's get the Bologna to go back this way. Yeah, we need these guys to at least curve in. These guys are doing it right. Okay, good. So our battle line is slowly forming. Things look good, though. I mean, I have the right shape. We have a concave shape over this battle line that looks like it's running up on each other. They're actually, like, literally colliding with each other. Making it look like they have more than one broken gun, but that's actually just a smokestack. Yeah, okay, well, let's see. We'll just get these guys in there as quickly as possible. And yeah, there's nothing else we can really do. Yeah, we'll send the Tiger. She'll hopefully launch her one remaining torpedo. Get these guys out as quickly as possible and just completely get out of the way. Good, the Sent Istvan is also attacking and landing hits. Light damage, heavy damage to one of them. That's good. And the Duquesne we don't care too much about. Only 11-inch shells. Another Rune class. Man, they really went big with this Rune class, which we know all too well. Wow. Wow. Okay, so let's take a look at what happened here. 13-inch hit. 2 13-inch hits. 2 more 13-inch hits. And actually eliminated one of their turrets. Another 14-inch hit, and also a 6-inch hit. 6-inch hit. And the Pollock took a deck extended, which is weird because that's her. This is all or nothing armor? No, I don't think so. I think that these actually don't have all or nothing armor. Nonetheless, it did not penetrate her deck extended, which is really weak armor, and it was a heavy shell. Excuse me. That's kind of crazy. Deck extended is like nothing, but for whatever reason. Oh, okay, I was wondering what the Dinara was. I was trying to figure this out. She's a ship that didn't launch any of her torpedoes and is now sinking. But that's okay, so she'll just start absorbing hits, I guess. Really unfortunate she wasn't able to get any of her torpedoes off, but it did cause, it looks like, their destroyer group to make a torpedo run against a destroyed ship. So that's good news. And there is some confusion with the battle cruisers. It looks like one has split off to the west, while the rest are diverting to the northeast. And that kind of confusion is the kind of thing which, if we can take advantage of, we can leverage an advantage. Here's our destroyers finally going in the right direction. Oh wow, Lissa, very good. 2 14-inch hits on this Rune class, and these are not heavily armored. Again, I can't stress that enough, that we should be really doing some serious damage. They're only hitting our sinking ships, except for the Kaiser took a hit, but our Kaiser's turrets are reasonable. And the Pollock landing 2 more 14-inch hits. This ship has taken a beating. This turn alone, it took 4 14-inch shells. So those are that's some serious ammo landing on their deck or hitting their ship in whatever manner it's hitting. Whoops, I need to curve these guys down. And we need to send these destroyers, we need to get them into line ahead, or line abreast, turn together, send them that way. I might try to hook these underneath the battle cruisers and scare them back towards us, Because the way we're heading, the way this battle is going to develop is we're going to push right into the dreadnoughts. You know what? I think it's a bit crazy. It does seem like the right time to execute a battlefield reverse like maneuver. Sorry, a battle line reverse. And we're going to do it. Because this is going to help us avoid the dreadnoughts for just a little bit longer. Which is also going to give, I'll turn these guys this way, our destroyers a little bit more time to get into position. So we'll get everyone to turn in. And we'll just do basically a complete turnaround. I'm going to leave the Habsburg and Lissa going straight for a little bit just to secure more broadsides on these guys. And that they will eventually turn around and bring up the rear of our battle line. Oops, nope, like this. And you guys like this. Okay, so we'll see how this works. The Tiger launched her one Lord torpedo. What I want my destroyer captains to know is they're free to disengage as soon as they launch their torpedoes. Alright, so this turn we have 14-inch shell, 6-inch shell, 13-inch shell on the Duquesne, and 6-inch shell on this Rune. One of these had heavy damage though, and that is down to 10 knots, not stopped, but that's significant. And this is the one that's damaged, and another Marseille class. This is medium damage and on fire. Okay, so maybe she'll burn to death. That sounds terrible, but one can hope still. For, you know, they all jump off the ship. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so with the heavy maneuvering, we probably won't be landing as many hits. The Pollock took a hit. She's going to begin her turn soon. Basically, the Lissa is the only one who is going to be firing full broadsides right now. I mean, she's probably not the only one firing full broadsides, but she will be as our units begin to turn, execute this maneuver. So, yeah, we should have had the Grand Loser and sent Istvan turn in the same direction as the Kaiser, but it's too late to try to control that now. Their turns have already begun. I think I'm going to get the Camaleon to actually start laying smoke to prevent fire from this side. Because we don't have ships firing that direction, and right now our focus just is not at all on that direction. And you guys have plenty of torpedoes. Oh, I see. This is the 3 of them. Yeah, this is good. Unfortunately, their battlecruisers have already turned away, so this is not the right time usually to try to do your torpedo maneuver. So we might change things up a little bit. Looks like the Pollock's still landing some good lead on target. 2 turrets destroyed from this ship. Even if we don't end up concluding this battle by sinking any of their big ships, I know we've done a serious amount of damage. So that's good. Okay, you're deploying smoke. You need to keep turning. Yep, you need to turn hard. Pollock, go ahead and turn as well. Yeah, keep going like this. Guys, go up a little bit. The problem is that I can't. It would be nice if it was a little easier to make uniform everyone's speed. Like if there was a button like everyone go this speed, or if you could select a bunch of divisions at the same time. Those options don't exist as far as I'm aware, but it would be nice. Gonna get these guys to go line ahead because there's just no point. Absolutely no point in them being in any formation, really, because, you know, they're torpedo-less. Didn't launch his 1 torpedo, but looks like he's dead anyway. Alright, so we fired a 13-inch shell, and they hit the Kaiser. Who has a, you know, not an insignificant amount of damage, I have to say. Alright, this is where our battlecruiser slows way down, and we'll get them to turn on the next, I think on the next turn. Yeah, it's a bit chaotic here right now. Because this guy only goes 20, and I have these guys coming in at full speed ahead. Excuse me. The Grand Loser has finished her turn, that's very good. The Pollock has not. Yeah, this is a good time for us to try to reorganize our lines. We really need to... This is not good. What is going on right here is not ideal, that's for sure. Okay, now tow in. Cameleon. See, the Franz is over here. It's just not in the right area at all. And this is absolute chaos. I can't tell anything from this. Which is the reason why we're kind of disengaging to that side. And these guys are actually making a run. It's suicidal, because, again, they are not facing the right direction for us to make a good run. But we'll go ahead and send them in anyway. Secondary battery hit, and we hit the Charlemagne class. Interesting, so that's the one who I'm now deploying smoke to prevent us firing against, but these Charlemagne classes are no joke. More 15-inch guns. Gosh, we're just up against... All these guys are so well armed. Gotta get you guys to go squad max. Oh, shoot. What, the Franz can't... Is the Franz slow or something? Yes. I think all of this group is kind of slow. Alright, well, I'm gonna have the Lissa pass these guys up then. Yeah, this battle line is a little screwy. Still managed to land 2 more. Oh, the Habsburg, really well done. Landed 2 14-inch shells on this Charlemagne class, which is invisible, so I can't tell what the damage is. And we hit the Suffering class as well. So actually, the battlecruisers in the back over here, despite the smoke, are actually doing a really good job. Well, if that's the case, then we'll turn off smoke. I might loop these guys back around another time. Where's my... Oh, the Tiger finally launched her torpedo. Okay, you're free to go. I'm not sure you're going to survive, considering, but... If you want, you're free to return to port, which should be only to the east. Yeah, we're pretty close. Good, you guys can go faster. So you should. It'd be so nice to get a battle line formed up here. Alright, so we hit the Suffren, we hit the Charlemagne, we hit a destroyer, and the Kaiser was hit again. Okay. We're still making that heavy run. Alright, well, let's just pull these guys back. This is a little crazy. In fact, I think we're missing an opportunity here to deploy these guys against the dreadnoughts. We'll use the Strider for cover. Okay, this is a big one. Hit, didn't penetrate. 14-inch hit. Some damage. Rune class, 6-inch, not going to matter. 13-inch, Suffering hit. Okay, well that's good. We're doing a lot of minor damage all over the board, but I don't think there's any ship that we're for sure going to sink at this point. Okay, same kind of story. Rune class, this is good. Heavy damage. Suffering class. Ooh, wow. Probably not going to work well for the Tiger. She might survive because she's not going to be the target much longer. Try to go as fast as you can, Tiger, just to get out of range. Now let's get the Pollock to divert a little bit north so that she can target these guys with a full broadside. That's a mistake. And actually, the Tiger II's torpedo is en route. It could hit that Duquesne class. Look at these guys just fleeing. Ah! You know, this is a good time for you to make your torpedo run. Maybe I can force them to do it. Oh, the Pollock just took some serious damage. Yeah, okay, no, her main speed is only down to 21, or 22, so that's not terrible. We were able to land a few more hits on the Rune class, on the Suffering, but that one doesn't matter. Alright, Krakow. Did not penetrate, and nothing else. Okay. Suffering and Rune. This Rune has heavy damage. That's good. You can see our sunk ships. And these guys are starting to launch torpedoes. That's good. I'm going to get them to I probably need to turn them. I don't know how to do this. How do I get these guys closer? I guess we can just go nose on. Still able to land a few more hits. Heavy damage to that one. Yep, still good. Still looking good. Let's make sure that everyone's moving in the right direction, though. It looks like the Grand Loser is linking up with the Pollock very well. That's really good news. And these guys are now getting full broadside off, so that's also good. Our destroyer group finally... This is massive, man. What is it, a group of 6? It is. I mean, that would be fun to launch in a torpedo. Whoa, you guys have gone too far. Too far. Otherwise, the battle line's starting to take shape. Okay, your speed is 17, so... Yeah, we're going to have these guys pass them by, that's right. Okay, some more Ruin-class hits. Is this the one with heavy damage? Yep. Oh, 2 14-inch shells landed. That's really good. That one might be sinking. 2 on the Duquesne, which has lost a turret, but only claims light damage. And some other destroyers, doesn't matter. And a penetrating hit on the Pollock, but she's still okay. Still looking okay. Savenico has sunk. Another hit on this heavy damage one. It's only a 6-inch gun, though. Oh, man, the Franz has another... No, that just... Well, a turret destroyed. And she is lagging. Alright, well, let's get these guys to pull back because their job is basically done. Get out while you still can, basically. We diverted the battle group. That's all we wanted to do, so we can try to take advantage of the separated battle cruiser fleet. That's the idea here. Oof. Solid bunch of blows to the Duquesne. And this is actually where we want our destroyers to force this group to pivot south or something. Not bad, okay. So we took a few hits, and we only landed 1 hit. Okay, fine. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, a 5 hits from the salvo. A 12-gun salvo and 5 hits. As well as more hits on this Duquesne, who might start accruing some serious damage. That was a really good turn. 2 more on the Rune. Still not the one with heavy damage, but they just have like missing turrets everywhere. It says light damage, that's just a lie. They have 3 turrets down, so no matter what, they're probably around 50%. Which is the best time for our destroyers to get involved. When these ships start losing speed, they're much easier targets. Actually, I do want the Chameleon just squad max ahead. And we might get lucky with some torpedoes here. Oh my gosh, we really might. Oh man. Wait, it did hit. 2 hits. Yeah, it registered both of those as hits. That's fantastic. 2 hits on the Suffering class. Well, they're pretty modern. 39,000 tons, so you'd imagine at only 20 knots, that probably includes significant torpedo protection. Nonetheless, 2 torpedoes is really nothing to scoff at. It probably can still... I would say that it at least cause some damage, even if it maybe won't sink them. Okay, and these guys are orienting, it looks like more or less correctly. Do that. This is looking better and better. Better and better for us. Wow. Okay, a lot going on. Start from the bottom. Insignificant. 3 13-inch shells landing on the Duquesne. She is still claiming only light damage. Is there 2 Duquesnes here or something? There are. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I've been looking at the wrong one. And a 14-inch hit on this guy. Still light damage? It's crazy. 14-inch shell to this rune, which is claiming light damage. That's so silly. Zara taking a hit. Pass through, or no, a near miss, and then pull pass through with the Kaiser. Oh, better than it blowing up, I guess. But this Dreadnought fleet is really beaten up. Alright, so 2 more Duquesne class hits. They're still claiming light damage. A lot of destroyers in this group too. We'll have to keep our light cruisers nearby. This one with heavy damage. And our destroyers are heading right at that. How's this Suffering class, by the way? Yeah, light damage. I actually believe that. Oh wow, we have torpedoes really going everywhere though. Oh man, just... Oh, another hit. On an invisible one. Yeah, this is so good. This is what our destroyers are supposed to do. Just lay down huge spread of torpedoes into this massive ships and you're just bound to hit something. It's working brilliantly. On top of that, some more hits on this heavy damage rune, which is now down to 5 knots. Slowing, probably sinking. Duquesne class still reporting light damage. Yeah, still. And the rest is looking really good. Okay, and now this is where you really gotta earn your money. So the sad thing is, I need these guys to like go off of line abreast almost, because the Sikos, I don't know how to say that, but Sikos, it doesn't have any torpedoes left. Has actually done its job admirably. But I need the rest of these guys to realize that they're also supposed to launch torpedoes. We still have 12 or 10 more torpedoes left. And even some of our other ships starting to launch torpedoes, which is completely acceptable. Now, if we don't do another turnaround here, we're going to end up putting ourselves against the wind. Not a huge deal. I mean, obviously the most important part about that is when you begin your engagement. So this is, yeah, definitely a good time for these other ships to start launching torpedoes. Turn away! Turn away! And we probably will have to execute yet another battlefield turnaround. But for this one, I think we'll all slow to the same speed. I'm going to get the Prince Eugen to peel off. And we'll get the battle cruisers to fill in there. Alright, so everyone, we'll do the turn-in. It's going to happen now. And we'll prepare our next destroyer group for another torpedo run. So probably we're not expecting as many hits for now. This is good though. These destroyers are just right in the middle of everything. I'm trying to imagine, like actually imagine this. You have this huge line of ships, a bunch of French ships down here and a bunch of Austrian ships up here. And then you have this destroyer group that just goes in and risks everything to launch some torpedoes. It's extremely scary. I mean, it would be. That's good. Oh, okay, so the Prince Eugen is actually the one. That's an incredible hit, too. We turned up and everything. Not surprising, though, and we shouldn't complain too much. We've landed many more torpedo hits. At the same time, though, we've been much more aggressive with our torpedo launching, so I'm not really... That's a lot of torpedoes. Hopefully we can get a few more hits in there. Prince Eugen, how you doing? You do have a little bit of flooding, and you're... Oh my gosh, I might just attach you. You're almost useless. Okay, everyone, turn in. And what's the speed going to be? Okay, you guys can maintain 23 for now, but let's have 20 be the battle line speed. I can also increase you so you can catch up to the line quickly. And these guys are probably just going to peel off. Another Rune class hit. They're all avoiding the torpedoes, unfortunately. I think that's enough. Yeah, we're down to only 5 torpedoes left. The Zara can choose what to launch them if she so desires, I guess. Maybe she won't. And we'll just come back one more line. We could get some good hits. Maybe, maybe not. It's just unfortunate that we launched so many. Oh. Oh ho 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 ho. Yes, perfect. One did not hit though. And I can't even see where it is. Is that it right there? I don't know. Because it looked like two. Maybe one was a dud? Oh, whoa, whoa, that's not good. Turret destroyed, never a good thing. Another hit on the rune. It's on fire as well. It's very good. Slow it back down to 21. You guys are at 20. You go 22 maybe. No, just 21. Okay, so now we should have our battle line reestablished. Yeah, I think this is good. Oh, I forgot one. There it is. Now we're all set. Getting this destroyer group out after another very successful torpedo run. Okay, so we're hitting a few of the ships. Man, they're all mixing together. It'd be so nice to get a few more torpedo launches here. Obviously, the huge advantage of having a single battle line is there's no like defense in depth. If they miss a torpedo here, it doesn't hit somebody behind. Now, I kind of have a problem with that, but the much smaller ships are behind. Okay, Prince Eugen's limiting flooding. That's good. I think I'm just going to detach this ship. Which means she should go off to the east. That's the closest port. What are you doing? This is the closest port by far. Alright, let's see what happened here. Duquesne hit. Some destroyers are being hit. Non-penetrating, and some more... their destroyers are making a run. So we're going to pull back. Well, we're going to pull back our battleships. Let's get these guys. Line ahead, you guys now have to become part of the destroyer defense. Okay, very good. This group is actually going in. I remember just automatically they've been on AI control the whole time. I told them, okay, why don't you go ahead and make your run. And now they actually are making their run. So no doubt a lot of torpedoes are being launched right now. We just need to try to mitigate as much damage as possible. We're pulling back. Strider's taking some hits, that's fine. Because we've won this battle by far. I really hope we sink some of these ships, but the main damage is done. They have not crippled any of our ships, and we've crippled, I think, 3 or 4 of theirs, I would say. Get you guys to speed up just to prevent, hopefully prevent torpedo hits. Okay, this is good. Looks like their torpedo run is already over. And our torpedo run isn't. Oh man, another gun destroyed on Lissa. She's down to only half of her turrets. Yikes. We might just pull back. I think really we're running out of steam on all of our ships. It's probably time to turn back. Wow. Wow, he just sprayed everywhere. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, the Strider is sunk. Otherwise, we're really not landing that many hits. So, it's another good sign that it might be time to call things off. Get out of the way. Oh, that's my... we'll get them to kind of move out of the way. That'd be nice. Okay, good. Well, I mean, we're landing some extra Oh, Krakow, which way are you turning? Off to the right, good. And we hit the ruin with a torpedo. One of the heavy damage ones. It's probably already sinking, but hey, and just nail in the coffin, right? We'll take it. And I think we will just let this battle fizzle out from here because, oh boy, we have our light cruisers, our destroyers being engaged by light cruisers. We want to counter that very quickly. We have ships like the Lissa, just down to half of her turrets. Okay, that line is being controlled now. Yeah, okay, Krakow, do your thing. Oh. Oh, wow. So we're still getting a few more torpedo hits in, too. Oh, wait. Lissa is hit by a torpedo. That's not good. But this Gaidon was hit. And this is one of the earlier ones who was already punished pretty heavily. Man, the funny thing is, if we were able to just push this victory, I mean push this fight to a conclusion, like a fight to the death where we really go after it, I think we could come out on top. But the Lissa is just, woo. Okay, so let's see. Flooding 110. Let's slow the Lissa way down and just let them kind of putter along. Lick our wounds, fire a few last salvos, and we'll turn away. I mean, we're still landing some hits. So many of their ships have medium damage. It's depressing. And we're going to start picking on that battlecruiser who's definitely done for. Okay, in this one I wanted to see what... Okay, it was a 6-inch gun. I was like, wait, we might have gotten really good hits off on this light cruiser. Huh. Well, very unfortunate. I'm sure we've sank at least a light cruiser and a battlecruiser, but we have lost 4 destroyers. Now that's still heavily in our favor, but I'm a little disappointed. I think we could have done better. I really feel like we could have done better. Oh well. Oh wow. This one's with heavy damage. Okay, we can get this one. And we are focusing on it. Alright, squad max. Let's go. Let's see how our Spalado class handles. Like, this one's just turning in circles here, and we are hitting it. With heavy damage. Wow, excellent. So we can go in and make a run, sink that guy. And we will have cover with our light cruisers. Oh boy. Why did they do this? Why did you... Heavy flooding. Okay. Your max speed is still 35, so I don't really care. Oh, is it? Yeah, still max 35. Very good. Okay, continue on course. Oh man, the Pollock. Okay, turn the Pollock away. She's taking too many hits. We are really doing some work though. And they are responding. Like, this Charlemagne class is coming in. It already has heavy damage. Now we hit it again. So I think this is the right time to make this torpedo run. Okay, we'll send everyone in then. The final torpedo run. Yeah, we've done a good amount of damage so far. Okay, Bologna took a few hits. I don't want the Bologna to take these hits because she's one of my better ships. And good. So 2 on the Charlemagne, invisible. 1 on the Suffering, heavy damage. Wow, lots. Okay, let's get in there. Launch torpedoes. Los. Wow. Lots of damage. Wow. Okay, so this Charlemagne class is surely sinking. And this Suffering class has taken a blow, quite a beating as well. We might get out of here with more than a few kills. Okay, so let's get these guys to acknowledge their torpedo launching mode, whatever. And reduced sight is honestly a good thing at this point. Shouldn't stop us from launching torpedoes. And you guys move to the infamous line abreast formation. You can go like this. Okay, let's see. A miss. I mean, a hit, but it didn't penetrate. 3 more hits on their Suffering class, 14-inch, heavy damage. Charlemagne class, heavy damage. Well, only medium damage. But we landed 2 more 14-inch and 2 more 13-inch. Oh my gosh, what chaos. Well, it's been 40 minutes. I think what I'll have to do is call this video to a close here, and we'll just bring the battle to its final conclusion in the next video. A 3-parter. This might be my first 3-parter ever. Although I have gone on past 40 minutes before, but we can really win the entire war in this one battle, which is not common. Normally you have to wear them down, but they have so many ships with medium or high damage that if we can actually sink them, we'll be just so far ahead in the war, it'll be impossible for us to lose. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll pick it back up in a minute. Well, I'll pick it up in a minute, but you'll see this probably a day later. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next